Hi
Shalom, boom, boom,
guys!
boom.
I'm so excited to be here.
It's the after party.
It's the after party. Time for the after party.
It's the after party. It's the Jersey after party.
Okay, can
I don't
you
even know if that's a Jersey accent.
can you shut the hell up?
Can you shut the hell up?
I'm gonna talk to you like Louis talks to Teresa,
Your
telling
husband's in the pool.
Teresa that Joe is scum. Scum
Oh my
bottom of the
god.
barrel.
What a weird this is the one before the finale, which is crazy to me. I can't believe we're already here because I feel like we just started Jersey.
I'm so excited to be here for the Joyzy after party, but I do have to say, guys, so they were talking all about Laura, and our clip is supposed to be, well, it was supposed to be in today's episode. So I'm wondering if our Laura clip is going to make it into the finale, which would be really cool, but I don't know. You never know with Bravo. It's like you never know.
Know.
You never know what's going to
You never
happen.
know.
I should have just texted one of my Bravo housewives and asked them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, if we're rating this episode, I know this isn't the recap. You're doing the recap tomorrow at what time are you doing that? 1 p.m.
I'm doing it at 1 p.m. I have a lot of energy right now.
You got a lot of energy in my studio. You better not break anything.
I'm about to break this shit and flip this table.
Oh, flip it. Okay. Now you made me forget what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, before we start, you have the recap tomorrow with Ricky Cornish and
Chrissy Balls.
Yeah, that'll be fun. 1 p.m. ET,
Guys,
10 a.m. PT.
Chrissy Balls is the one on TikTok, always just like giving us the tea and the shit when it comes to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. So there's no other balls that I would want joining me than Chrissy Balls.
Cute. Yeah, interesting. Okay, if you had to rate this episode, our pre to the finale episode, what would you rate this?
Honestly, I would probably give this a solid 7.5. I think that this was a good episode. I can't wait to see what's happening next week. But there was a lot of moving parts, and there were still moments that were interesting to me that didn't need to be dramatic, like the Frank and Paul of it all. You know what I mean?
You know what though? But what a great moment. That was like my favorite moment of the episode.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's cool. It's like, you go into it and Frank has all this like kind of preconceived notions about how his family dynamic's going to change with with Paul, and it just worked out like it was supposed to. It's nice to see this new modern family.
I love that Paul holds his own when it comes to See, this is the way that it seems. I don't think that Paul is threatened by Frank. I don't think that either one of them are threatened by each other, but I think that Frank is more concerned because he's so used to his dynamic with Dolores, and he's concerned how Paul is going to be, because Paul doesn't want to just go to your Jersey Shore home and kick it with you. Paul doesn't. First of all, if you've seen Paul's James Bond townhouse and the Rolls Royces out front, I don't think he's going to anybody's
I don't
Jersey
think so
house.
either.
I feel like he would just go to his own.
Yeah, he's like, I'll stay here. And
yeah, he's like, I will stay at the Waldorf Jersey Shore. That does not exist.
At Skyfall. Yeah. Yeah. No, Max, what a great comment too. Like that was another great moment. You and I looked at each other and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is fun.
That was a cool moment to see from Jen, because I think it was great seeing, the story of it all. And I don't think that she did that for the TV moment, which you do get that, sometimes with like the brothers and sisters, if they are on reality TV together. But this moment felt completely authentic and genuine. And she's helping her brother and his new wife get acclimated in this 2-bedroom apartment that she had an interior designer come in and do. I think it's really cool. I love this. It makes me
sweet.
like
that side of her. Yeah, right. You see that side of her. I don't think, looking this episode and also like next episode too, I don't think we're going to any conclusion with Jen and Bill. Like Jen shared with her brother, he comes home, he goes to the pool house. We've heard this the whole season, but he doesn't want to go back to therapy. Is it just going to like linger on?
I think he's sexting in the pool house.
Sexting, not sexting, honey.
Not sexting, Henny. Oh, she's sexting.
If that's what you do in the pool house, that's what you do.
I don't got a pool house, but if I did, I feel like I'd be in there sexting.
Well, some other favorite moments for me, and I don't know how you feel about this tonight's episode. I'm just going to move on. I'm done with you. Is Margaret and Jen Fessler, their friendship. But the MVP for me this season as a friend is Jen Fessler. And then, of course, Jen Fessler has her mom has a twin who's exactly the same. And you see exactly where Jen Fessler gets it. Fun moment. But I liked hearing how Jen and Margaret were trying to explain the whole situation with Teresa and Melissa and Danielle to it kind of like gave you kind of some, I don't know. It was interesting how they explained that story.
Yeah, I like that. I like first of all, Jen Fessler's mom and her twin are absolutely like reality TV gold. They're so funny. They're cute. I love the way that I mean, my dad is a twin. So I love seeing my dad and his brother are literally like the same person, but they're not. Like we would know because we're around them. Otherwise, you just think that they're two big goofballs, right? So it's fun to see that. And I love seeing the dynamic on Jersey. And it's always fun to see twins. Last time we saw twins on Jersey, they were assholes. And these are not. So I love that. Also with Margaret Josephs, I really love her friendship with Jennifer Fessler, but I feel like the real MVP for me is always Marge Sr. or Marlene. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Marlene. We have we seen a lot of her this season?
No, well, I mean, you kind of always see her in passing, but she's like the one, she always loves to dance. She loves a good like little disco fit. She's fun. I like
She's
her.
fun. Yeah, I love it. Craziness. I mean, this whole episode was crazy. How did you feel though about, I mean, like Danielle and her mom talking about her brother and how there's just like really when you're there and you're in that situation, there's just no hope. Like, what else do you do?
You'd have to do exactly what she's saying, unfortunately, at this point. Oh, I don't know how I'm so cold in the sense that like this shit wouldn't affect me the same way with like my family. And I hate to say that. It's like, but when with brother, maybe it would, but I can turn it off with my brothers and sisters and just like kind of separate myself a little bit. But I also didn't grow up in a family where it was that close. Like there's so many of us, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I can turn it off, I feel, where she's learning how to turn it off because her whole life has been around her brother. And unfortunately, he doesn't want to be around you right now. So she's learning to make these new memories and have these special moments and know about the special moments that are happening in his life with his new baby and his new wife, and just kind of processing the fact that she's not going to be a part of those. Those aren't her memories. So it's weird. It's weird to see it. I think it's completely authentic. I don't think it's made up. I don't really like that some of the women are alluding to it being made up. You can tell there's hurt here. Like her mom's not an actress. She's just a hardworking woman from Staten Island.
That's the thing. It's like, you know, we give these people too much credit sometimes. Like they can pull off an Emmy award-winning performance. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there are some things that are like maybe pre-produced a little bit or whatever. But listen, not everything is fake.
You know what's not fake? What's not fake is my awesome skin and no filter today, thanks to Sun Bum Face 50. Thank you, Sun Bum Face 50. And please make sure that you guys go to sunbum.com.
Will you put my damn sunblock down?
I'm just kidding. That was not an advertisement.
Sorry, well, I mean, it was
a lot of energy right now.
You have too much energy. Do you want to do Anchor Watch?
Oh my God. I would love to do Anchor Watch, but
what happened on the last episode of, but yeah, no, I don't know.
Gary's a dick, and he was running around just telling people that he's hooking up with the girl while the deckhands are like trying to hook up with the girl. The chef is pissed because her lamb got overcooked. The guy who's on board is a douchebag. The other guy got conked in the head because they're being assholes out here on the Sea-Doos. And Captain Glenn is expecting a lot out of everybody, especially interior with driving the dinghies around.
We just did a 2-for-1 Anchor Watch and the after party all in one. I love it.
After the party is the Anchor Watch party, and I just gave you both.
Hey, do you have something special on that desk that you could hold up to the camera?
Oh,
God, you're awful at that. No, what the hell? Where is the like button?
Oh my God. Thank you, Jay, for reminding me that if you guys are in the room, please hold on.
It's on. It's actually on, but because you have lights in front of you, it's not going to light up.
I don't think it's on. Why do you give me the broken ass one? It's not.
It's not broken. It's on.
Okay, guys, make sure to smash that like button. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're
Fuck.
Okay, moving on, because Margaret is talking to Joe about this Laura situation, which we only got into like a little bit. I thought we would see more of that this episode for sure, but that's going to lead into the finale and the whole fight of it
Girl,
all,
me
and then the
too.
Louis and the Joe fight. But before we get to the end part that I really want to talk about, and some kind of like what we might be expecting moving forward, but Margaret is talking to Joe about Laura, and then they all start talking about Laura and how, you know, people are leaking shit to the bloggers. Like Jen is saying that. I mean, what do you think about this whole situation?
Honestly, this might not be popular opinion, guys. I have heard both sides of this story. I've heard Laura's side and I've heard Margaret's side. The thing is Margaret did not, and actually at this point, I don't even give a shit. Everyone's going to be like, you're defending Margaret, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't know Laura. I don't really know Margaret that well. I know her well enough. Like, we shared a stage in New York, and she's always super sweet to me. Margaret never chose to go out here and publicly bash this Laura woman. If in fact you did not want to be friends with Margaret and you had this friendship your whole life from elementary school, and you guys decide to go separate ways, someone who is a good person, who actually has like some couth to them a little bit, somebody who's respectable,
I like
is
the word
not,
couth. Yeah.
huh?
I like the word couth.
So somebody who's respectable would not take that private feud, especially when nobody even knows who you are. Like, you're not a public figure, and that's fine. Nobody respectable would take their very private feud and then go out there and try to rip someone's life apart and rip them down in front of millions of people, which essentially is what the Laura woman is trying to do. And since she couldn't accomplish this on the show, which she sort of did, because the whole finale is about Melissa Gorga and this cheating rumor, thanks to Laura sharing it. So Laura made her way onto the show, even though producers and casting did not want to cast her ass for the show. You still made it on. And now you thought you weren't going to make it on, so you started talking to a bunch of YouTubers and podcasters, anybody who would listen to her. And that's exactly what she did. So really, I lean in Margaret's favor. Margaret won't publicly bash Laura. She'll just say, oh, I'm sorry, she's a bottom feeder. But that's what you say about people who are bottom feeders. You call them a bottom feeder. You say, okay, you're trying to destroy my life. You're being an asshole. Like, I was nothing but good to you, and that's what you want to do. You want to take low blows. I have no time for you, bottom feeder. That's what you do.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I mean, like, listen, if there was like some merit to what Laura was saying, maybe, I mean, it's interesting to hear her side, let's say, but there is some kind of ulterior motive, it seems like, and that is the show.
Can I ask, is Joanne Cabral related to Danielle Cabral at all? Joanne in the live chat, will you please answer that? Okay.
Okay. Anyway, okay.
Right.
The biggest thing from this episode that I have to say, Adam, because red flags are flying freaking everywhere. Of course, Dana just released a thing on her Patreon, which I'm sure you guys will talk about tomorrow. We won't jump into that. And Joanne is not related to Danielle. No, I know. But I watched a little bit of it. It's interesting to just hear the conversation, of course. And I know a lot of people in the live chat probably had too. But man, it's very rough watching Louis, and I just gotta say that it's really rough. It's rough because I'm like getting Cray vibes, and I'm gonna like yeah. Go ahead.
He goes like this. You know what, Teresa? I'm not gonna let this happen anymore. As the man in your life, your brother, he's not even scum. He's lower than scum. He's a rat in the street. I wouldn't even give him the shoe off my foot if I only had 2 shoes.
I wouldn't share a glass of water with him.
I wouldn't share a glass of water with that scum. You know what I'm talking about? He's scum. And you know what?
He doesn't have that jersey thing. He has this like weird thing.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. Because listen, at the beginning of the season, I don't know how people feel. I was actually kind of enjoying Louis. I was like, wow, okay, holy shit. He is the calming force to Teresa Giudice. Like, we haven't seen this. This is amazing. Maybe she met her match. And then like now it's really weird. It's weird when you go from like 0 to 60 like that. Dude, it's energy. It's energy.
At this point, like, I've been so pretty centered on this because you read certain people. First of all, I get shit all the time. 200 in the room, guys. Smash that like button.
Hey.
I go through comments and I sit there and laugh at some of them because some of them are like, Adam, you're so team Melissa. It's disgusting. Adam, you're so team Teresa. It's disgusting. And it's like, I'm team everybody, right? I'm team too much because I'm team always somebody when really I'm not team shit because I'm always being pretty even. Like I'm devil's advocate for everybody for the most part. And in this moment, I always try to kind of voice whatever I want to say, but be pretty cotton candy with the delivery. Sometimes, not all the time. But in this moment, this is red flag city. Like the way that he's talking to her and the way that he's building it up, what it comes off like. First of all, Joe, is there an ego there? Yes, he's on reality TV. Everybody has a little bit of narcissism in there. That narcissist, it's in there because Andy Cohen even said it was in there on Watch What Happens Live. That is not a me thing. But Joe loves his sister. You can tell he loves his sister. Right now, they can't agree because there's so much family hurt. And he also sees red flags in Louis. Now, if you watched the movie back in the day, it's a movie where it had the, you know what? I don't even fucking know what the movie's called. My point is when somebody starts figuring out that there's some like red flags about you and they start looking into you more, if you're really truly hiding something, you start isolating the person connected to them away from them. You're like, oh, okay, you're looking into me. You think I'm a bad guy. You think that there's merit to what all these women are saying about me and what people are saying about my business. You think that, and now you're going to put that in your sister's head. Teresa, he's bad for you. He's scum, and he's not worth your time, and you're not going to let him taint our love bubble. He's got to be out of our life, Teresa. It's him or it's me. That's
but do you see what I mean about 0 to 60? Because a few weeks ago at the Jersey Shore, you're sitting there trying to play peacemaker. You know what I mean? Carmen here has a great comment. I believe there are two Louis, one for TV trying to play the voice of reason or be the voice of reason, and the other one manipulating and calculated. And the thing is I didn't want to believe that because I was actually rooting for Louis at the beginning of the season. But now you're giving me like, if you ignore the red flags, you know, you're going to walk off the cliff. You know what I mean? So,
well, there may be two Louis, but there's 6 Adams.
That is for fucking sure. I can tell you that. That is absolutely the truth. 100%. Okay, listen, let's move on really quick because I want to ask you what you
Don't rush me.
I'm not trying to rush you, but I also have a live in an hour and a half. And
girl, you've seen the episode. I just recapped it for you. Do not rush me. This is my time to shine, and I am the shine bright.
Oh God, here we go.
Just like Chanel Ayan says, shine bright. Don't let anybody put out your lights.
Okay. Moment. Okay. End scene. End scene forever, please. No, okay, so we have our finale next week, and we know that we're getting a confrontation between Joe and Louis. Obviously, that's not going to turn out well. Obviously, they're not going to the wedding. All of that jazz. Oh, really quick, back up.
Oh.
Did you expect for Teresa to expect Melissa and Joe to be able to be at the rehearsal dinner?
Because no, what kind of shit is that? Hold on.
I don't know. Quick. Some people only have the people. Wait.
Hold on. I just want to say really quick. You cannot not have them in your fucking wedding and then expect them to be at the reception.
But sometimes you have close family, you know, like come to the rehearsal. We had no one come to our rehearsal because we went to the courthouse.
But not even the person who was reading out of the book wanted to be at that wedding, by the way. That was our wedding.
That was your fault. You made her uncomfortable.
I didn't mean to make her uncomfortable.
It's called the justice of the peace. Okay.
Well, I asked her to please not speak her piece and just kind of get to the end so we can.
Yeah, just justice. Don't do the piece. All right. Yeah. No, but like some people like to have their close family there. Of course, people who are in the wedding, but like, what would you expect, right? You know what I mean?
Bingo. But also, like Elaine Hargate said, he was talking about Joe being a gaslighting manipulator. Yeah. But that's so true. It's like I feel like I've seen this so many times before. This is the person I would be very concerned. I would be concerned if I were Teresa and her family. I would be concerned if I were Joe right now, even not getting along with it. Like, this is very concerning when you have somebody who has this very erratic behavior. You have the camp videos and I'm sorry and I love you and I'm around all of these naked guys right now. You want to know why? Because one day I want to marry you and I had to come here with my brothers and understand what I did wrong. And then all of a sudden there's another video and it's Rue La La. It's the whole fucking Rue La La video of business and all this other shit. And it's like, you guys know what happened. And it was $1 billion company. And I feel like this got fucked up. And then there's another video. And it's like, I can't understand what's going on with Joe and Teresa when I love my sisters so much more than anybody. And it's like, this is very erratic behavior. Like, you are a ball of emotions. That's great. Get a fucking therapist. Talk to them. Stop putting it out on TV because Teresa did such a great job of hiding all of her emotions for the last 14 years. And then you come out and you hand us the fucking silver platter, the whole catering service of your emotions. And it's like, Jesus fucking, what the fuck? Like, we can't keep up. And it's giving us red flags.
That's all. I mean, you can't backtrack. Like, you can't, there's no place for us to be on his side. Do you know what I mean? Like, at this moment, like, there's no, like, it just looks cray.
Yeah, and I get this too. Mar-Ann said Joe's first scene ever was calling Teresa garbage. I get that. Listen, I think what Melissa does on the show is she does a very great job of playing like, you know what, Joe, that's your sister. That's your sister. You want to repair things with your sister, you repair things with your sister. But she makes an effort. She shows up to the event. She showed up to the housewarming party when Joe did not. She shows up to all of these different things because even if she doesn't want to be best friends with Teresa, she still just wants everybody to be around each other and the kids to be around each other. You can totally read that. And I'm sure Teresa wants that too. But for Louis drawing this very aggressive line in the sand, Teresa now is left with two options. One, she keeps her future husband completely away from the cameras, which she's not going to do because she said this is her show, but she keeps him away from the camera so she can prevent this massive blow up. Or two, her husband is threatening to go to this party and I don't know what I'm going to do, Teresa. You don't want to see me like this. This is a different side. So you're basically telling her that you're about to go to fucking Paulie's James Bond townhouse and that's where you decide to go fuck shit up. What?
I know everyone wants to kind of like screw up the 007 house, and I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that.
Go
keep your fight outside.
I mean, Jesus Christ, can you not go screw up one of the 16 bathrooms or go demolish the pool house? Go do that. Like give Bill one last place to go sext or whatever he does. I'm not saying he's sexting, by the way, guys. I'm not saying that. I don't know what he does in the pool house. He might be doing other things. I don't know. I'm not in the pool house. That's all.
That's true. You're not. Okay, so I think though we're not going to get any conclusions next week. I really think we're just going to drag this straight into.
God, I think I broke your chair.
No, it's like literally like non-breakable.
Is this what brand is this?
This is the Ewin. They sent us this chair.
Oh my God, guys! I'm so comfortable in my new Ewin gaming chair.
Hey, it is the most comfortable chair, and my back is like.
It's so crazy because my back is always
okay. We don't need another ad, son bum.
Now with this new support system.
This is why you didn't make it in acting, right?
Oh my God. That's fucking rude and low. You're the rat.
You're the rat. I don't think we're going to get any conclusions next week. I think we're going to take a lot of this straight into the reunion. Are we getting the wedding special before the reunion? Or do you think we're going to like go into the reunion and then get the wedding special? Because I mean, tensions will be still emotions and tensions will still be kind of hot. Wouldn't you want to take that straight into a reunion?
I think we're getting the wedding special before the reunion.
Really?
Yeah, we are getting the wedding special. Yes, we 100% are getting the wedding special before.
What is it? 2 episodes? 3, 4, 5?
I think it's 3 or 4.
Are there going to be any more red flags?
Girl. They're all fucking red flags. What are you talking about? From the namaste fucking floor mat when you walk into the house, that's not so namaste. Yes, there is shit that's happening. Listen, these are things that you're, at least when I'm an asshole, 9 times out of 10, and I'm like, Jason, you ever say some crazy shit like that to me again? I don't know if we'll see you tomorrow.
I just ignore you.
I know, but I'm not on here doing it on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be a little bit, we get it. Go be, that's fine. Just do it in your house, not with the cameras around. Like, you're like, I'm about to blow up Teresa. And Teresa, you can see the thing that I'm like, I know I'm making light of this, but you can see in her face and in her eyes, this woman really is so sad. This is the last piece of family that she has other than her daughters. Even so much so to where she's leaning into Joe Giudice when she's having conversations with Joe Giudice about, I cry for you. I pray that you get to come home. She loves her relationship with Joe and where it's at now, Joe Giudice, but like, she has no actual family. You can see the way that Louis talking. Louis is establishing in this moment, I am the husband, you are about to be my wife, and I'm going to protect you. So he's packaging up this, your brother is not going to be any fucking where near us, especially with the way that he's questioning who I am and all the red flags around me. So he's packaging this with a pretty bow of, I'm going to be your protector, and I'm not going to let that negative energy be around you as your new husband. And that's how he's delivering that to her. And she is eating this shit up, which is really scary. Oh my God. I missed my calling. I could have been on some Dr. Phil shit. Catch me outside. How about that?
How about that? Okay. Let's run through some predictions and I think the live chat should join in here. Okay. Just predictions. Predictions for we're at the end of the season. We know we're getting a big literally blowout finale next week, but let's do some predictions for next season. I know it's super early. Just really quickly. Okay. Like a lightning round.
Girl, I hear you. You go.
Okay. Teresa and Louis, gonna last? Yes or no?
I hope so. No. I just don't think so.
Ooh, that was not a no. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Jen Fessler will be a full-time housewife.
No.
Polly and Dolores will get married on camera.
Yes.
Danielle and her brother will make up, and we will see it on camera.
Eventually, yes.
Rachel Fuda will adopt her stepson.
Yeah. I don't know. I think in time, yes, but the wife spoke out from jail because she's a fan of the show and she watches the show. And she was like, somebody from the US Sun went to the jail to go talk to her about it. And she's like, I love it. They're just like how they are in real life. And
oh my God.
Yeah, that's your fucking kid and your ex and his new what? Girl, do you see the mansion that he's living in and you chose a jail cell? What the hell happened? I'm not saying anything. US Sun, thank you. But she is going to make it difficult for Rachel Fuda for sure to adopt. And I'm not making light of it. It's actually a very unfortunate situation.
That is unfortunate.
You brought it up. You made light of it.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong. It's not, there's nothing wrong with her wanting to do that,
No, it's actually really commendable of her to want to do that. And she's on there and she's talking about how when she thought she could not have children, she really sank all of her energy into this little boy at the time. And that's exactly what he was, whose mother was out there, unfortunately, not on the right path. And she wasn't around. She had other priorities. She had other things that she was doing. So he was raising his son as a single dad with the mother never around. And then here comes Rachel Fuda at 23, I think she said, and she's stepping into this mother role. And he was so young then. So she's really raised him. That's real emotion. So, and the way that he talks to her, I love this relationship. I love this family dynamic. And I love that she, even though she's still such a young mom, she's like, is there going to be drinking at that party? Don't with me. You think you're going to lie to me and get away with it? You don't know who I am.
That's true. That's funny. Kathy, thank you so much for the super sticker. Guys, happy Wednesday night after party in Jersey. I have another question, okay? And I'm on the fence here because Jennifer Aiden, I think she's great television. I don't know. No one's going to agree with me on this.
Jennifer Aiden?
Yeah.
She is great television.
I love her. I'd like
great television.
I kind of actually like when her and Margaret go back and forth. I heard during the reunion they've made some amends and are moving forward. What do you think? And I've asked you this before. Jen and Bill, are we working towards something next season that we might see, or do you think they'll work this out? Oh, it's not Wednesday. Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Oh, Lord. Wishful thinking. I was ready to go do the after party for Vanderpump Rules.
No. You asked me like 5 questions in one. So do I think that Bill and Jennifer are going to last?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, like, listen, I don't see them like splitting up.
I think that because of their culture, I think that, and that's meant to be in the most respectful way possible. I think in their culture, you have certain dynamics, and I think she's trying to break the mold of some of those dynamics. Like, I am the woman and I stay at home and I cook and clean and I take care of the kids. She's saying we are in 2023. I am not your subordinate. And she's trying to break that mold. And she's also trying to break that mold, not just for herself, but for her daughters and her sons to see, hey, look, it doesn't have to be this way. And for him, he's very comfortable in that role. He works all day. He makes all the money. He gets to come home and sit in the pool house and do God knows what. Just saying. But he gets to do whatever he wants. And that is his role as the provider. So I think that they'll last. I think that it's just a long road ahead of her, because she's going to be the one who's going to have to force him into all of this communication. And you know what's eventually going to happen is his ass one day has to retire, and those kids are not going to be in the house. Those kids are going to end up graduating, moving on, and then it's just going to be the two of you, and you're going to have to relearn everything about one another, because right now you guys have a football team and a cheerleading squad of a buffer. And one day that buffer is not there. That's why when Jason asked me for kids, I'm like, I'm not giving you kids, girl, because I don't want to put a buffer. I want to know you my whole life. I don't want to put 18-year-old buffer. Okay.
I can't with you tonight. I don't. What did you drink espresso or something before getting on here?
If you got beef with me, you got.
I can't even take you anymore. I can't even take you anymore. All right, Adam. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thanks for playing my game.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate you having me here tonight, Jason. This was very kind. And actually,
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
This is one of my first times being on here. So thank you to everybody in the live chat. And don't forget, the Balls of Chrissy and the Cornish of Ricky are joining us tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern on Up and Adam, the main channel. And then also Jason and Josh are doing Anchor Watch. If I could shimmy a little bit, I would give you a little Jersey
no one asked for that. No one asked.
Jersey slide. Little Anchor Watch slide.
No one asked.
To the left now, y'all.
No.
Back in your time. Wait, Adam is so smart. Oh my God, Nancy. First of all, I'm not even being a smart ass. I don't get that a lot. That is so nice. No, I really don't get that a lot. That was really nice, Nancy. Thank you. Sometimes it's just people's kind words that can make somebody feel better about.
Yes, be kind. Be kind.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, Sunshine by the Sea. Those aren't kind words. That's some vicious shit. I don't know what I did to you in your lifetime. But no.
Yes.
But thank you for being here.
But yes.
So sorry, Jason, go ahead.
That's it. That's it. I think we after partied. I'm partied out from you.
After the party, we got Anchor Watch. So we'll see you guys in literally an hour and 20 minutes. Thank you to all of the mods, the live chat people, everybody here. Thank you for the super chat, super stickers. And thank you for the after party. We are back for our Vanderpump Rules after party tomorrow night, by the way. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, wait, Jason, they want to know what we're